Hari Om Rupaji. Today, let us chant and contemplate mayy adhatsva. Please chant and help us understand the meaning.
Hari Om. Mayy adhatsva. Mayi buddhim nivesaya. Nivasisyasi mayeva. Ataḥ urdhvam na samsayah.
Very nice. Can we chant again, please?
Yeah. Mayy adhatsva. Mayi buddhim nivesaya. Nivasisyasi mayeva. Ataḥ urdhvam na samsayah. Mayi, on me, eva, alone, manaḥ, mind, ādhatsva, fix, mayi, on me, buddhim, intellect, nivesaya, surrender, nivasisyasi, you shall always live, mayi, in me, eva, alone, ataḥ urdhvam, thereafter, na, not, samshayaḥ, doubt. Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus, you will live in me always, without a doubt.
Excellent. So what does this shloka mean to you when you listen to these words? What is that Krishna is saying by saying, fix your mind upon me, Supreme Personality of Godhead? And why is he saying, what is he saying? Yes, Rupaji.
He's asking us to have faith in him and leave everything on to him only, and he will take care.
So what does it mean to leave everything on him? In terms of your own life experience, in your day-to-day experience, how do you relate to what you are saying?
We actually have many fears regarding the future, what would happen tomorrow, and we will be living with this fear. So he is asking to keep faith in him and keep faith in him and do everything as a worship to him without thinking anything about, without being scared about the future, and everything would go right. This is what I understood.
Excellent. So here he is specifically pointing us, fix your mind, engage your intelligence. Why do you feel he is referring to mind and intelligence specifically in this? Rupaji, are you there?
Yeah, Vijayji. Because it is mind is the tool that we use to do things, and we use body, mind, and intellect to interact in this world. So he's asking us to use mind.
He's saying, fix your mind upon me, and engage all your intelligence in me. Engage your intelligence in me.
Yeah, fix your mind upon me means think that
I am there in everything.
actually God is only Satya and everything is Mithya. Maybe that is why he's asking us to fix our mind upon him.
Excellent. Very nice. And what does engage all your intelligence in me? What has intelligence got to do with what Krishna is saying here? And why is Krishna specifically talking about intelligence? What do you use your intelligence for?
We use our intelligence to take decisions. Whatever the activities we are doing in our daily lives, we need intelligence. If whatever activities we are doing, if we want to do it in a particular way, we need intelligence. So maybe he's asking us to engage all our intelligence in him. And this means that he's asking us to have faith in him.
But what has faith got to do with intelligence? Intelligence is about decision making. This or that, right or wrong, good or bad. That is how we use intelligence, right? Intellect is to decide, to discriminate.
Maybe he will guide us with the right discrimination.
What is that right discrimination? You already pointed to that.
Okay.
That the world is a mithya. You said no, Rupaji.
Yeah.
So constantly be aware of these discriminations. And that is so it is not a once in a week or not a once in a day. He's saying engage all your intelligence in me.
Okay.
Very nice, Rupaji.
Thank you.
Shubhaji, would you like to go next?
So Rupaji covered almost everything. All we need the intelligence to discriminate that the world is just a mithya, and we need to be constantly in the present and not look at the past and the future. So by fixing our mind on the Supreme Personality, it becomes easier for us to discriminate the mithya and the satya.
Excellent. But see, in Tattva Bodha, we look at it purely as a awareness and consciousness. But here, Krishna is talking in a very specific personal tone, me and you. So how do you apply that Satya Mithya in this context then? And he's saying, fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Is the question clear to Shubhaji?
Yes, sir, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Somewhere I feel that this Bhagavadgita is the first step. Then we get into the Tattva Bodha. So the first thing as a person who is conditioned, so the first thing is this. So we look at the form. and then we go to the formless. So here he is saying, take me as a supreme form, and then slowly get into the formless.
Excellent.
Because one day I just tell somebody who doesn't know all these things, you should not look at the form, guys. Look at the formless. He will say, I'm mad. So things has to make sense to the person, and then only he can understand the from the form to the formless. I don't know. I may be wrong.
No, why are you putting a doubt within your own statement?
No, that is my understanding, sir. If I am wrong,
Exactly.
you always correct me.
So no need to worry. No need to put a doubt itself already there.
Yeah.
Okay. My understanding is, and then somebody may agree or disagree.
Yeah.
But the question is always, the only person who can ever be peaceful is you. The only person who can ever be doubtful is you.
Yes.
So has whatever the clarity that you got, has it brought you that sense of peace?
Yes, definitely.
Then state it.
Yeah.
This is my understanding.
Yes, this is my understanding.
Very nice. So Krishna keeps on claiming, no, all through the Bhagavad Gita, this is my opinion, Arjuna.
So we are that Krishna.
You are stating your opinion, and there's nothing right or wrong. It is for the others to judge. Let the others grapple with your statements.
Now that is also mithya at the end of the day, judgment of others.
Yeah. So when you have all that clarity, why end it with a doubtful statement?
True, I agree. I accept that, sir.
Yeah. Because we have a feeling that we've always been. It's a conditioning. It's a conditioning that be modest. Don't show off. Don't don't you know who you're talking to? Is this the way to talk to the elders?
Yeah.
So all these conditioning come in as these kinds of statements.
True.
By stating something, you're not being disrespectful of someone. It is like the emperor's cloth story, no? You remember that emperor's cloth?
Yes, yes, yeah. The little boy said the truth and he was in trouble.
So he just stated it. There's nothing like making fun of the king. He said, Ayo, the king is not wearing any dress. That's all. It's a statement, mere observation. There is no, okay, I'm insulting you kind of a thing. So like that, your clarity is your statement.
True.
Of course, somebody can challenge you.
Yeah.
Then it is up to you whether you want to respond to the challenge or not.
That's right.
So, so therefore, there's nothing right or wrong. So yeah, wonderful. So what you are saying is, what was the ultimate statement that you made, Shubhaji, with respect to the shloka?
The whole world is, I don't know, I forgot that.
It has something to do with the mithya and the satya.
Yeah,
No?
the whole world is mithya. And so once we fix our mind from the form to the formless, then that is when our intelligence comes in the picture. The jnana we get that everything is mithya and be in the present, neither the future nor the past.
Right now, to make these decisions also, to make these statements also, you're using your intelligence. That the world is a mithya is also being operated upon in your mind through your intellect only. So the right jnana has helped. But the question was, here Krishna is talking like a person, me and you. Fix your mind on me. So there is a, he's still, speaking to someone in a duality.
Yeah. Initial, this thing, the person who is getting into the initial jnana, that you have to fix in me so that when your mind is fixed on me, you can, without a doubt, you can be at peace.
Yeah. Wonderful, Shubhaji. Hari Om Saravananji.
Hari Om, Hari Om. Hari Om, Vijay.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, everyone.
Hari Om, Saran.
Who would like to go next? Padmaji, would you like to?
Hari Om.
Yeah.
Can you just go back to that slide once for a minute?
Sure. So today we started with this shloka, mayyeva mana ādhatsva, mayi buddhim nivesaya, nivasisyasi mayyeva, ataḥ ūrdhvam na sanśhayaḥ. So Krishna is essentially saying, fix your mind upon me. Who is me? The Supreme Personality of Godhead. And engage your intelligence in me. So specifically, he has brought mind and intelligence. Thus, you will live in me without a doubt. Yeah. Padmaji?
Yeah. So from how I see this shloka is, this whole bhakti yoga itself, or rather bhakti itself, happens between two entities. I feel like where there is one supreme to you, and then you offer bhakti to that supreme. So when the talk about intelligence is concerned, I feel that even for us after Tattva Bodha, there is one when we keep saying to ourselves that I am Brahman, at some point I think you also believe that you start believing that you are the supreme power. However, you cannot, or your intelligence or mind is not, I wouldn't say capable, but endowed enough to comprehend the vastness of who you think you are. Like we cannot comprehend the Brahman as such. Like you say, it's very easy to say I am Brahman and all that, but to know actually Brahman is not within the scope of our mind or intelligence, is what I feel. So but I feel there is a way to know that, is in the sense that if you offer yourself completely with your mind and intelligence on the supreme, then somewhere you will be able to make sense of it, I feel. That is why he's saying, just fix your mind upon me, where it says that instead of dwelling upon the other aspects of where you logically bring things into it, if you surrender yourself totally to the supreme, that whatever is coming to me, or I surrender completely with devotion to you, then that is a way of purification of your mind, and it also gives you an experience of how you are truly Brahman. I think in what way you are truly Brahman is something that is there. You can experience in certain ways, I feel. So in this shloka, for me, the main aspect was he's telling you to fix your mind on himself, where he's saying that I am the Supreme. So when you engage in such a service, I think you merge into him. So that is again another way of knowing him, right? Because you are him ultimately. That intelligence or that knowledge is there with you. But to experience it, you have to become one with him. And the only way to become one with him is to engage your mind in him. Because in our life, we see that whatever our mind focus upon is magnified or is projected outwards for us externally. So he's trying to take it internally to yourself. So that kind of brings you closer to him, I feel. That is my understanding so far. And I think I have also experienced it in the sense that when your mind is clouded, or when you need to shift the thoughts in your mind, chanting definitely helps. And it is probably the easiest way, rather than meditation or anything. If you can chant anywhere, anytime and any place. So that is the most easiest. Whereas for meditation, maybe you need a quiet room, you need to sit down, you need to externally, you need to bring yourself down. So this chanting is something which helps you at any time, because you don't even need to do it loudly. You can just keep doing it as you go about your day-to-day work. So that is definitely one easiest way to fix our mind on something, or rather him. So any nama you chant, it is going to go to the Supreme only. So
Excellent.
so that is my understanding, sir. I mean, if you fix your mind devotionally into him, it gives you an opportunity to merge within him. And once you are merged in him, then there is no doubt for anything else. So
okay, wonderful, Padmaji. Very nicely put. Shailajaji, would you like to share your view?
Yes, sir. Actually, I would like to take an example of my daily life, where I would also like to take an example of Narayan Murthy, Infosys head, and even Sudha Murthy, some of the examples which really inspired me as well. Actually, he had initially, when he started Infosys, Sudha Murthy was spectacle, and she was very supportive at that stage, and Narayan Murthy, he put his 100% towards this thing, and he succeeded in that. Even Sudha Murthy, which recently I came across one book, 3000 Stitches. Even that really I was not aware of that, but very late actually it was like when I noticed that book and came across that story, how she worked towards that, really she succeeded in that, to bring up ladies who were down, and even their kids, and she gave some jobs also in her in Infosys, and she even she didn't lose the confidence. That way, that is one thing. So we should not have a second thought. I think what we want to do something, we have to put 100% towards that, and we can definitely succeed in that. That's what I feel, and we have to work in that direction.
Very nice. So through this shloka, you are seeing that one needs to be 100% dedicated in whatever they are doing.
Yes.
And here, what is that specifically one is doing? According to this, what is the focus? So in let's say in that example you gave, the focus is that of let's say maybe developing some skills.
Yes.
So
yes.
Here, what is the focus? Like that, in 100% dedication, what is that Krishna is asking towards?
For example, even one of the video Prabhuji was telling, like when we are doing some work, we have to involve ourselves in that, and without thinking whatever our surroundings. We should be aware of what we are doing towards that. Like for example, when even I have while cooking or doing something, I always should have I have a peace of mind, and I should not be disturbed, I think, sir, with what ups and downs or whatever it is. That way, I think even when I'm cooking or doing, I feel like a calmness is there within me. I will be focused on and kind of meditation. That way, I feel like and total awareness should be there. We can that concentration should be there with that.
Excellent. Excellent. Very
Maybe
good.
I am clear with.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
even the example what you gave, that even helped me, sir. That when Shubha ji was explaining why there is a doubt, yeah, there should not be doubt. That thing even I got clarified with that. Even I had a doubt with that. Whatever we are, we have to be confident and clear with what with our understanding.
Yeah. See, there is a foolish confidence, which is whether I know or not, I'm confident. That is different. But confidence out of clarity is not necessarily, when you make a statement, if I ask you, for example, what is this? You will say it's a book.
Yeah.
When you're saying it's a book, it is not a matter of insult. It is not a matter of pride. It is not a matter of, I want to show how superior I am. You're stating it is a book. As simple as that. Do you have the clarity it's a book? Yeah, I have the clarity it's a book. But I can then further challenge you. Hey, look here. What are they? They're pages. Would you call pages as book? If you have the clarity, you will answer. Then I will further question you. Okay, is it really a page? See, it is actually nothing but a tree. So like that, I can keep on challenging you. But at no point in time, when you are answering that, it is not out of, showing off. It is a matter of your understanding. Yes, Sarvanji.
Just wanted to make a comment based on the sloka you showed me. It appears like a book, but it's wood. Connecting to the sloka.
Yeah. Yeah. So now maybe it's your turn. You can speak.
In short, like Shubhaji's language, it appears like a book. It's a wood.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, that's what. So we see so much going around, and like the root goes back to Arjuna's sorrow out of confusion, right? Again, he's bringing back to that, saying there are a lot of things that is appearing around you, but remember the truth that there is only one, that's me, and that's you, and everything else is appearance, right? And the way how we enjoy a movie, the only way we enjoy a movie is that it's appearance, it's not a truth, and it's being run by a director based on a message the director wants to give, and each one is playing the role, but they are not real, right? And if you are able to stay away and see that way, you will enjoy the show. Otherwise, every scene is going to be a torture. So, oh, why is this happening? How can someone talk like this? How can someone do like this? then not only that, you will start carrying that with you forever, for long. Oh, this scene was, I saw that it can happen, so I have to be careful, and I have to ensure that that doesn't happen to me. And then it becomes basically like that sticks to you, and that's where the mind starts moving away, far away from the clean state, right? And yeah, I keep reminding myself these days that I see a lot. Suddenly I say, everyone is Brahman, everything is Brahman. Okay, nice. So okay, go, let it go on. I don't know. I keep reminding myself, yeah. So try to stay away from it, because otherwise you see it, and or like you read a news, and like that's it. You get into it. You start feeling bad, or you see something. You say like, why is it like this? I wish, the moment I wish, it's attached to you now. The next, like, maybe you'll take one more, you'll come back and like as an administrator to go and with a role, and so that like you can go and try, because you wished that in one of your lives, right? So I feel like really like one has to be very conscious and aware of the thoughts, and keep reminding that like it's a show going on, and what is that you want to be is like stay connected to the root, right? And it's kind of a dream that is going on. Nothing is right, wrong, based on the message the director wants to give, or based on the karma, the wishes and things that each mind had in the past. They are coming back to do these things, and it will go on. This show will never end. It will keep going, right? So, but the idea is to go beyond that, and remember that, okay, you see a book, you see a table, and then like, what is that, right? Otherwise, you may see it as a book, and then you'll see that, oh, nice book. Yeah, I remember this book. I enjoyed it. There was a lot of things, and like you basically got into it, right? Rather than staying away. Or you see a furniture, and you like it, and then like your mind will say like, maybe I should buy it, and then like you're falling into the trap. And so the way to not fall in the trap, or not have that kind of confusion and sorrow, is to go beyond and connect with all our learning, jnana, that everything is finally one. Okay, so we will see a lot of people doing good, a lot of people getting rich, better, popular. It's all still a show. So I am not going to wish myself to be that rich or that popular, or I used to have I felt like, yeah, maybe like I should also work hard to grow to become that. I guess that's what led me to here. But now, like I'm not wishing for that. I'm fine. Like where I am, I feel like I think this is the best place to be, and nowhere else to go.
Excellent. However, that nothing else to do can also bring a kind of inaction.
No. Yeah. But we have discussed that.
Yes.
Like whatever is coming, based on the karma, it has come, and like inaction is going to lead to more. I'm going to pile up more. Dispassionately do it, because
Correct.
I grew up in the corporate culture where we keep talking about being passionate, and it just they do brainwash and write it hard. So I keep telling myself like, yeah, do it dispassionately, and do it in a way like one of the Prabhuji's strong message, which I liked. Do it in a way that I would like others to do it for me. Perfect.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that, yeah, it's a show, but like let me just do it so that it goes out. It's not going to go out. It's
Yeah.
going to come back.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah. I think that three simple points when he answered for how do I know what is dharma, I think the most simplest answer anyone can take and keep it on a day-to-day basis. Talk the way you would like others to talk to you, right? And do the way you would like others to do it for you, right? And never hurt physically or mentally others because you don't want the same to be done to you, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
very simple. Yeah,
Thinking, speech, and action.
action. Yes, correct. Right. So
Excellent.
that's what I think you have put that things for electricity. You may see a lot of those things. Finally, it goes back to electricity. Everything else is a fancy light. You can have a fancy light, small bulb, tube light. You go to electrical store, like hundreds of different things, and they will say like this has this feature, that feature. You pay, this is 10 rupees, this is 100 rupees, this is 1,000 rupees, but then everything is going to give you light.
Excellent.
Right. So
Excellent.
yeah.
Thank you, Samanji. No, very well put by each one of you. So this particular chapter is called as Bhakti Yoga.
One point I add.
Yes, Shubhaji. Yes, Shubhaji. Yes.
Does it also mean that in the Kali Yuga, since there are so many distractions, Krishna is giving us a simple path, like just fix your mind on me, then everything is fine.
That is the biggest challenge, right? So the action around us, around me, is like so lively, real, that every second going beyond that action is like you need to have a lot of Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa to go beyond that, to transcend that. They use the word to transcend that action. We still being involved, but at the same time, like beyond that as well. It's like you cannot say that. Yeah, you guys are hungry, but I know this is all show. You still have to prepare food, but at the same time, like I have to remember that okay, it is a show, and like I'm just like having fun here, but I'm that, right? So yeah.
Yeah. So
That's the message, but yeah, that's the challenge too.
yeah, another point to there maybe consider also, compared to maybe let's say when we were growing up as children, the amount of distraction has certainly increased.
Has grown. Yes. Yes.
Now there is so many more gadgets, there is so many more kinds of things that are interactive. So the mind can easily get distracted.
Yes.
But that's always been the case. So therefore the masters realized that for the mind, there is a certain form that needs to be given. A form that is not necessarily seen in a day-to-day basis. You don't see, in your day-to-day interactions, normally, a very peaceful and very pleasant Buddha who is just going about doing whatever he is doing without shouting, crying. So therefore, the mind grasps the images that it sees and models itself according to that. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. What you see is what you do. Monkey see, monkey do. You see something, you do that. That is how you grew up as a baby. You learned to speak whatever you are speaking by mimicking. You started walking, talking, behaving like what adults around you or people around you or various things around you showed you. You by yourself, you are the greatest actor. Please look at it. You are the greatest actor. You did not know anything about this world. You did not know about an animal or a plant or people or the voices or the sounds or whatever. but you grasped it, and you are such a great mimicry artist. You're such a great, wonderful drama artist that you started thinking, feeling, behaving exactly like whatever you're seeing. You did not know what sadness is, but you saw somebody sitting there and crying, and you asked, why are you crying? I lost money. So you became an actor that, oh, by losing money, one has to cry. You saw some dead body, so many people wailing, ayyo. You decided, oh, that is the way to act. Such a wonderful actor you are that you brought all your feeling, your thinking, your complete involvement. When do you see that the other is really crying? When the one is completely involved in that act, completely 100%. When, as a child, maybe you used to be trembled by your father's roaring voice. So what would tremble? If you knew your father is acting? No. When you feel that my father is angry. So when somebody is angry, so anger is the only expression you saw, nothing else. So such a great artist you are. You are such a great artist that whatever you saw, you imbibed. So therefore, the great masters realized that whatever you see, you are imbibing. Then look at the divine forms. Look at the divine. So what you see, you do that. Yadbhavam tadbhavati. So the form becomes a reflection. He's peaceful. He's simply sitting quietly. He's so peaceful. What is that? Yadbhavam tadbhavati. So they gave you a form and they said, do the puja. Be completely invested in the form. And then Krishna also is seeing the limitedness of that approach, because there is still me who is doing the puja to you who is the divine. So there is still a me and a you. And the me is the only real obstacle in the final realization. So therefore, in Bhakti Yoga now, Sri Krishna is slowly bringing Jnana Yoga. See here, fix your mind. So he has brought the awareness about existence of something called as a mind. Because for a Bhakta, you don't have to talk about mind, intelligence. See, look at the divine form of the Lord, bow down. What is bhakti? Don't have to define bhakti to a bhakta. Bhakta. See the way that little child is, how she is bowing down. See that complete faith. With that faith, you offer respects. No need to analyze, no need to explain, no need to describe what is bhakti. Because it is something that is inherent. You can very easily grasp. You see somebody, oh, this is bhakti. You never question yourself. You see others doing this, you do this. And others close your eyes, you close. What are they doing when they close their eyes? You don't know. And somebody says, oh, I felt so nice. Okay. So like that, we've learned. We've learned so many things. So Krishna, therefore, is aware that there is a possibility of getting limited even in the so-called bhakti, because there is a me and the other. So how to transcend that barrier? So the only way to transcend the barrier is, where is the barrier? You need to become aware. Where is the barrier? And the barrier is nothing but my own mind. What is mind? Collection of my own thoughts, impressions. That is the only barrier. Who I think I am is the barrier. What I've collected is the barrier. me and the mine is the only barrier. So therefore, Krishna brings awareness to Bhakta, where you should invest your mind. In your mind, you constantly think of money, position, power, husband, wife, children, society, tourist places, what to eat. Replace all of that. Fix your mind upon me. In whatever you're doing, you constantly remember me. So the mind, instead of all the 100 objects, in the mind now, there is one object, the Lord. And engage all your intelligence in me. Like many of you wonderfully put it, when you have the jnana, you know that the discrimination called satya and mithya. But here, he is saying, engage your intelligence in me. Meaning what? See me only in everything. When you are doing something, see me only, because intelligence is the one which discriminates. See me only. Okay, so I am doing this to Krishna. So who is that I'm seeing? Krishna. Can Krishna be good or bad? Only good. Very nice, divine. So engage your intelligence in me. As you completely are involved, 100%, seeing the divine, being in that bhakti bhava, then, like you said, the separation fades away. In that complete involvement, where is me? Where is the other? Only that activity is there. And the mind, as it is involved in this kind of a devotional activity, the mind becomes purified enough, receptive enough for the ultimate jnana. So it is only through jnana that one can truly transcend. Because even when I keep performing the bhakti, when I have to be involved in bhakti, I have to say that I am now involved at this time in doing puja. So that barrier is first removing by saying that fix your mind on me. So which means that when all I should fix, morning 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock is the puja time. Is that the only time? No, he's saying fix your mind upon me. Engage all your intelligence in me. Meaning what? Your mind and intelligence is what you use for all activities, not just puja activity, all activity. When you're brushing the teeth, when you're drinking coffee, when you're talking to another person, when you're in the restroom, when you're taking bath, when you're dressing, when you're in your office, all the time the mind is with you. So he's saying the one that is with you all the time is your mind and your body. And the body is controlled by your mind. So he knows that. So he's saying, fix your mind on me. He's taking to the source itself. The source of the problem is the mind. The body has never been the problem. Because body is merely an instrument that acts out whatever the instruction given to it. The fridge, based on the design of the fridge behaves the way the fridge is. Fridge has nothing to do with, the parts of the fridge have nothing to do with the way the fridge is. The fridge has a compressor, the fridge has a door, the fridge has a shelf. The shelf has nothing to do with how the whole mechanism is. It's the designer who put the whole mechanism. It's the conditioning called the fridge that is there in the way the machine has been constructed. So the body itself is divine. It has no sin. It doesn't do anything sinful. It by itself is purely an instrument of the mind. And mind is an instrument of the intellect. Antakarana. In the Antakarana, it's the intellect that decides how the being should behave. And for the intellect, the content of the mind, the jnana, is the basis on which it decides. So therefore, now to purify the mind, Krishna is saying, use your mind, because you carry the mind all the time. Be invested in me. You know, some people you may have seen, Ramanama Japa, when in the mind constantly. So that is where Japa is not just sitting there and doing an activity. It has to become mental Japa. It has to become ajapa. So from the Japa to the ajapa, from the uttering to the non-uttering, mind only is the vehicle to help that transcending. Through the mind only I can transcend. I want to japa, I have a time to do japa. From there, I am in japa. Japa is me. So that transformation, that path of transformation is through mind only. Because it is the mind which has taken all these forms. I'm a mother, I'm a father, I'm intelligent, I'm not intelligent, I'm doubtful, I have questions, I have doubts, I'm angry, I'm upset. All these are forms of the mind only. Bahurupi. You are a wonderful Bahurupi. You appear in so many rupas. Rupaji has only one name, but her name is nothing but Rupa, you know, the form. And that form is countless. It is not only that form. You yourself see, somebody says, oh, you're so nice sometimes, but other times you're so ruthless. Different rupas, Rudra Bhairava Rupa, Rudra Tandava Rupa, or Bhadrakali Rupa, or Shantamurti Rupa. Oh, you're so nice. Only when you're sleeping. I wish you're constantly sleeping. You know, some people say that, no? He's very nice person, only when he's sleeping. So that's why, you know, some people write, at least now you rest in peace. R.I.P. All through your life, you made such a ruckus. Abba Rama, at least he's gone now. Rest in peace. At least now to rest in peace. Now I can rest in peace. You are no more there. Why? Because the mind has become so agitated. The mind is the one which takes all these various forms and it plays it out. So Krishna is bringing awareness to your own ability to take these various forms. Look, you are taking all these forms. Nothing bad with it. He's not denying them. He's not rejecting the other forms you're taking. He's saying, look, you have a much more deeper and truthful form. Look at that. By looking at me, as looking at me means Krishna. Looking at Krishna, you become aware of that inner divinity within you. At what time? All the time. In what activity? In all the activity. Engage your intelligence in me. So your mind is constantly involved in the divine. So for the one who has seen the Tattva Bodha teachings, the way you said it, all is mithya and only you are satya. Hold on to that. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Nididhyasa. When should Nididhyasa happen? All the time. So here, Sri Krishna is calling us for Manana and Nididhyasa. He's assuming that, you know, whatever he said, we have heard. Whatever the Sadguru has said, we have heard. So now he is asking us to do the Manana and Nididhyasa. Upon repeated contemplation, it reveals. When you hear, it is revealed. But still, conditioning of the mind comes as doubts, comes as questions, comes as various different situations. Through all that, I need to still hold on to the Satya. In the vast ocean, that North Pole star is my guidance. Where, if I have to travel to north, what I should be looking at? North Pole star, Dhruva Nakshatra. In that vast ocean, which is nothing but water, which way I should go? Go towards the Dhruva Nakshatra. So it's giving us the pole star. It's giving us that Dhruva Nakshatra. Because he knows that what you hold on to, you become that. What you constantly invest your feelings and thoughts in, you become that. So Sri Krishna is using your own power to help you. And
I think yesterday,
go ahead. Yeah.
I just I was there for some time in the Guru Purnima talk. Prabhuji was saying, you go to anyone's house, everyone has a role model in their rooms. The moment you enter the rooms, there are pictures, the wallpaper, in the wall, they have posters or books. So basically, you start seeing their role model there, and like, which is where their brain is going towards, what they are thinking a lot about it. And then like you go to a house of seeker, you suddenly start seeing a lot of gurus in this, because they have started attending these classes, started going for jnana, and like they are impressed with how the gurus were able to transcend all these things, and so you start seeing them, right? So we was talking about like how jiva evolves from a player or an actor as a role model to a businessman or a rich man, then towards a guru, right? So how the journey happens, right? So yeah, I just remembered, as you said, like you become what you keep thinking, right? And very true.
Wonderful.
And it's very much, you can see in real life, the politician family, the generations keep coming as politicians because they keep seeing them. A doctor's family, like more often they will a lot more doctors will come. It's like what they keep seeing, hearing, right? They kind of become that. Business families, they come up, businessmen, and then it's very, very, or like after a lot of lives, as you all, they are born in very how do you call, the family of sages. They're like, from, we see that like from age 1 to like they are learning about Gita and others, what like one may not learn at all in the life, or like someone like me, I got introduced after 40, and like then I see that, oh, okay, so these are the children who are exposed to at age 2, 3, right? So they can see that because their parents may be into the jnana, and like they are spending a lot of time. So the children, when they're born, like right there, they start from that early age.
Correct. Because the object we give to the mind is like water. It has no shape, but it can take the shape of anything that you give.
The environment in.
You pour the water into anything, it takes that shape. Our mind is exactly like that. It takes the shape of whatever the object you give. So therefore, Krishna is setting himself as a role model. It's not like, oh, I'm so great kind of a thing. By himself, he doesn't mean that non-person, that pure awareness. But initially, the mind needs to be given a form. Therefore, before you joined as Saranvanji, there was a question by Shubhaji, and while contemplating that, we contemplated on this shloka also. So therefore, what form is important for a spiritual seeker? What is a true form that one should be doing the puja to, and what they should be doing the manana of, is all in this shloka. Dhyana moolam guror murti. The form for meditation is guror murti. Again, not to be confused with the outside form. What are the qualities of the guru? Is the contemplation, is my dhyana. Upa moolam guru padam. What is worthy of the faith is what the guru has uttered. Mantra moolam guror vakyam. What I should be manana. Mananat trayate iti mantraha. That which I contemplate, on contemplation of which I am protected. What I should be contemplating on? Guror vakyam. Moksha moolam guru krupa. The only way to release from this bondage is realization through the Guru's Vakya. And that is truly Guru's Krupa.
Yeah.
And Guru Krupa is always there. Because it is I who through my mind and my forms in the mind have gotten into a deep conditioning that I am a bandi. I am a prisoner. I am somewhere locked up. And now I and the God have become separate. It is through my mind only that now I have to pass this separation. And for that I need Guru Krupa. And Guru Krupa flows in the form of the Jnana.
Yeah.
So Dhyana Moolam Guror Murtihi, Puja Moolam Guru Padam, Mantra Moolam Guror Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Guru Krupa.
Yeah. So, very simple thing as like you go to a school, you're studying, you can follow a good teacher, you know how to learn and how to do. And like the more interest you show, the teacher will show more interest to improve you. You see it very practically happening in a student teacher in a school, which we all go through, right? So and if you are not there, you have to figure it out later on by yourself. You're losing that time. Yeah. Nothing else. Nothing else will help the way this will help. Yeah.
Yes, Arunji. Rupaji, you wanted to say something? Rupaji?
No, Vijayji. I pressed it by mistake.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Saranvanji. Did you complete?
Yeah, I got it. So what was actually the question?
That Shubhaji asked. Shubhaji's question was, when God is everywhere, I feel at times, going to a temple is, especially when there is a lot of rush and, people are pushing you. I don't feel, that sense of peace at all.
Yeah.
Am I thinking, okay? Is it a okay thinking? Was the question. Yeah,
I've seen that, like, you get distracted into that, and then like, why are people pushing? Why are they not there? And like, it has taken you somewhere else. Yeah.
So that's what we contemplated.
In many ways, that's like an exam hall. You read all these things.
Yeah.
Go there, and like you are one among the thousands, and like, can you still focus on the God only and not the rest 999?
On the God only.
Yeah, the mirror, the mirror where I am seeing.
Yeah. So here is the darshana. There is the just the scene. This is the darshana. All right. So is there
As you said, till that time only you go there, and after going there, like close your eyes.
Yeah,
Because he's in, right?
Yeah, as soon as you see God, you are like blank, totally blank.
Yeah, see, it may look kind of stupid, but you close your eyes.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
naturally one closes the eyes.
Yes.
So if all the travel was to see, then why
Why
are
did
we
you close?
closing? Because the seeing has to happen here.
Here.
The seeing is within.
Mm.
So that's quite naturally expressed.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody, you go and you do this and you close your eyes.
When you open, you are pushed out.
That is when you open your jnana drishti. Yeah. Actually, only today I'm realizing as I'm talking to you.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, we go there, but then like close eyes. So it's like
yes.
So probably that is the reason we look inwards.
Yes.
That automatically happens.
Yes. Yes. See, whenever you have to kind of feel something deeply, what you do, you just close your eyes.
Yeah.
And when you want to really express something, what do? You close your eyes. So it's not here. The duality is not where the answer is. You know it intuitively.
Intuitively, yes.
It's an intuition with which you are born. You know it. That, deepest secrets are by closing the eyes. Very nice.
Yeah.
So we'll end the contemplation.